This is the wonderful Lizzie Tolmash.
And this is David Latimer, and our show is Mr. and Mrs. Jones, Sideshows and Psychics.
It's a untold story, really, of New Zealand's most infamous showbiz couple from the colonial days.
And where did the idea for this show come from?
It's just sort of, it's an interest for me personally, the history of magic and variety arts and travelling showmen and women from yesteryear.
So we've both been touring for quite a long time, doing sort of all kinds of various variety art stuff, and we do a lot of corporate entertainment for conferences and all that kind of thing. And we realised that as well as the actual stunts themselves, people were getting really excited about the little bits of history and the stories that we slipped in. So it sort of seemed like a natural progression.
Yeah, it was a natural evolution. The audience sort of helped write it over a while, to be fair. Yeah.
So what can audiences expect when they come in and they sit down for the show?
Oh, well.
A play
Yeah.
where you also get sideshow stunts, magic, and mind reading.
I'll throw in the mind reading.
Yeah.
Kids love it. Yeah.
But very much a story, a very New Zealand story. I
Yeah,
suppose.
but it's also international too. I mean, it's about two people from New Zealand in the late 19th century, but it relates to people all around the world, really.
So now you probably have the distinction of coming from the furthest possible away. How has the traveling been?
Yeah.
Traveling's awesome.
Yeah, because it's winter at home right now.
Yeah.
So we've decided just to not do winter anymore.
Yeah, we're not going to brag about winter here in Canada, though.
Oh, you know, you guys have it way worse.
Yeah,
than we
yeah,
do. We
yeah.
don't even have proper winter. But for us, it's still more fun to just not do it.
Yeah, to come over here and travel around. I mean, it's such beautiful. So that when you got days off to look around, it's awesome.
Yeah. The only bad bit is sort of trying to figure out if people can actually understand what we're saying.
Yeah. Yes. Slow down and enunciate more. Yeah.
Have you gotten a chance to look around Ottawa much since you've been here yet?
Not really. We sort of arrived and just went straight into posters, Canadian bank account, all the things.
Yeah.
But we've seen sort of little bits, and we've been doing lots of walking. But Parliament is beautiful.
Yeah. And that market area is really nice too, I thought.
Someone told us there's a really cool park
Yes.
by the art gallery.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Majors Hill Park.
Yeah, it's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Monday.
Excellent.
That's Monday taken care of. A book and a lie down in the sun, I think. Yeah.
So are you doing more traveling with the show, or have you been doing traveling with the show? What's the-
So just specifically, we've been working New Zealand just up until last month. And then it was just a quick little jaunt to San Francisco and a few little shows there, and then off to Nevada, like Vegas, and then to New Orleans.
We're here, and then we do 5 more Canadian festivals. Then we fly to the UK, and we both have separate contracts, not Fringe, just other performance stuff in the UK.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then eventually we go home.
Not until spring.
No.
Yeah.
Good answer. So going back to this show, what is it that you love most about doing this show?
Oh, there's so many things.
There is so many things, because like some days you're rehearsing or something you're performing, and I think my favourite thing is just the story, just the subtleties of the story and like the history and all that sort of stuff. And then other days when somebody really reacts or connects with one of the psychic illusions or something like that, that they give such a genuine response that
I love that. I love that it goes back and forth, because it means that you have completely different shows every time. Like there was the last one that we did before we flew out to Canada. I went and it was the very start, and I was hammering the nail into my face, and a woman in the middle of the audience just goes, "No!" and like really loudly. And I love that it's the kind of show where that's okay, if you want to have a big reaction, if you genuinely feel something, that makes the show better. It's not the kind of thing where you sit down and you be quiet in the dark and sort of wait until you can politely clap. It's a bit freer.
I hope so. Yeah.
It was a long-winded answer.
It's a good answer. So I usually close off the Q&As with a very random question. So I haven't had too much time to plan random questions yet since that's when it started, but given that you're from New Zealand, what is one of the biggest differences from New Zealand to, say, Ottawa that you've noticed?
Yeah. The magnitude of your architecture. Stuff here is big.
not just the architecture though, everything is huge.
Yeah.
So to give you an idea, New Zealand, the total population is 4 million people.
Yeah. Like the whole place.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
And
And the whole thing is about as long as one of your lakes.
Yeah.
You know, like
you can drive from the east coast to the west coast in 3 hours in some places.
Yeah.
And just being here and going, whoa, everything's massive is really cool. And bears. You have bears. That's
Bears.
awesome.
We saw bears last year.
If you want to experience a mass audience hypnosis, or you want to see me stop my pulse, or you want to find out why 2 people disappeared without a trace, come and see Mr. and Mrs. Jones Thursday through Sunday, both weeks, at the Courtroom.
Perfect.
That's the end.